We lost a subscriber in the last 28 days.
Okay, we can go live anytime you'd like. But you can never leave. So yellow.
We're live right now, I think, bro.
I don't think so.
It's live. I'm looking at it.
That might be. That's true. Okay. We need to be less yellow. I didn't sing. Oh, I guess.
Well, hello, everybody.
It's in a different thing because I didn't do the schedule. Didn't do the scheduled stream.
Offensive
What?
when you went live and didn't tell me. So I guess I'll rewatch this and we'll find out.
Find out in the newspaper.
How long ago do you think you might have clicked that?
Approximately a minute and 7 seconds ago.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. That seems a little bright. Can we back that thing off a little bit? I think if it wasn't...
Oh, I can think about it.
I think if it wasn't 8 inches from my nose, it'd probably be less bright.
Yes, that's true.
Well, hello and welcome to the Salutio Hour of Power. I'm your host, Al Urok, here with my co-host, Travis Gear.
Hello, everybody.
We're here to talk about what?
Nothing. I'm just going to go. Just nothing's happening. I'm just going to
You're just reviewing and
what I may or may not have said when I didn't know I was live on a hot mic.
Hot mic! That gets a lot of people in trouble.
I may not get to run for public office. That's all. I'm just a little worried.
No, this is going to be a great relief. Now you won't be able to run for public office. That's what we're going for. Oh, dear. You can ask your questions by going to salutiosoftware.com/power. And Salutio is solution without the N. It's back there on the screen. Salutio. Man, it'd be tough to be a weather person. Salutio. Software.com.
We look like ghosts.
We do. We got to back that thing up next time. Too much intensity right there. Like it probably actually. You know what we could do?
Maybe just go turn.
We
it
just
down.
scoot back.
Oh, that helps. But we're moving. Now we're itty bitty.
Whoa, that was
so
a weird effect. There, it's not as bad, right?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, cool. I have my full screen.
Now we just have to worry about the defamatory statements.
Things I may or may not have said.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we'll need to cut that. All right, here we go.
All right, so if you want to go to salutiosoftware.com/power, you can ask a question. We've got a couple in the queue, but anything you need to talk about before then, Travis? You're just worried about what you
PTSD. No, I don't think.
I don't know how you'd hear it anyway without playing it again.
I did. I have my. I think I'm good. That's why I was like this, and then I was playing it over here.
Well, wouldn't that like pick up on your mic?
No, these mics are amazing. I mean, like it did.
I didn't hear it, so
yeah, right. I think I'm good.
You're good. Did I say anything?
You didn't ask me that question.
Just worried about yourself. So yeah, Easter has happened. Divine Mercy Sunday has happened. People are getting first communions. People are getting confirmed. A lot of things happening.
Yeah. Yep. I had first communion on Sunday for little Abby. Mm-hmm. Got confirmation tonight for Felicity and Bridget. In fact, that's why this probably can't be a full hour of power. Well, we have to be there at 5:30.
But we can have as many people as you want.
Yes, we can.
We can't bring Helen. Teresa's not going to be able to come. Helen is, what did she say to Mommy? She said, I thought it was kind of funny. She said the quote of the day, Mama, I can't take care of myself. Little Helen. Well, she's been throwing up, so we're going to, you're not going to want to do that at confirmation.
No.
Yeah. Coughing, it almost seems like it's been outlawed publicly.
It catches a lot of eyes.
I haven't heard a cough in a long time. Yeah. Not into your arm, not nothing.
People are suppressing it.
I don't know. I mean, people used to cough. I mean, what happened? Was that all for none?
No, I only cough when I have to.
Oh, I know, but
if I'm trying to mask a yawn.
Right, nervous cough, nothing. You can't do that. Huh.
I don't think I was ever. Yeah.
Well, I know, but
But it is. I haven't.
people
really
would
thought
cough.
about it.
They'd cough.
Right.
They're just staying home. I mean, it kind of just sometimes it comes at you. But I just haven't heard a cough in forever. So
there was the gal coughing her face off at First Communion. I only know because Father John kept looking at her, and I was like,
laser beams.
I'm going to guess she's noticing you look at her. I didn't turn around to see who it was, but.
Huh. Well,
anyways.
That's the world we live in now.
Yeah.
No coughing.
5:30, have to be there, even though confirmation doesn't start till 6:30 because they have virtual pictures.
Virtual pictures. On a green screen.
I guess, yeah.
They could just come here.
Yeah.
We'll throw the bishop and the cathedral in the background. Actually, they're going to have it at St. Catherine's, but have pictures that are at St. Joe's.
That might have been,
why not? It doesn't really matter. It's in front of a green screen, so.
Yeah, somebody said that, but I don't know. We'll see. I do know that basically what they're doing is taking each individual shot and then manually compiling them so it looks like a group shot.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's...
Oh, they can't even stand next to each other.
Right. Without their masks on.
That makes total sense.
So I have to be there 5:30. So I have to be there 5:30, and it doesn't start till 6:30. So, anyways, I think Maria's going to drive around with the little ones in the van or something. I don't know what she's going to do.
Oh.
So we can just all ride together.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's getting less weird. Still weird.
Yeah. Still weird. Woo. Yeah, I was in Delaware this last week. A lot of precautions in a school, so I had to fully mask up and
While you were training too?
Yeah, even when I was training, I had to wear it. I had to wear the mask while I told people what to do. I found that really hard.
That had to be.
I'm kind of I pronunciate a lot and try to control the room. So that's harder to do. But like probably the most difficult thing was like, because I've been a lot of the places, but I haven't taught in too many Catholic schools recently. So they're very much on the lockdown. Whereas at most parishes I go as soon as Mass is over or whatever else, they're like, yeah, take that thing off.
Yeah.
But this wasn't the case. So very good people. That's the world they were living in. Yeah, I couldn't take it off. Oh yeah, the most difficult part was like knowing who had to question. Like somebody would start talking from the back, and like for me, you'd know because like there'd be a lot of movement in the cloth.
Right.
But for them, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So
that would make it.
That's where I was. That happened. So got them trained. Good folks down there.
Are people really sitting in the middle on planes?
Yeah, I had to sit there yesterday. Yeah,
Oh.
It was the busiest flight I've been on. Bleh.
I don't like
I know.
that.
It's been nice traveling. Nobody's there.
Hmm.
All their empty seats, but nope, they piled it together. They're probably getting better at like predicting that and knowing how many and filling up plane flights. So there you go.
Yep.
There you go. Question time?
Sure.
All right. If you have a question, salutiosoftware.com/power. You can ask your question. We got a couple so far. I don't know if we have any more. You can leave them in the comments too on the YouTube video. That's just fine, and we'll pick them up from there too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we've got. Do you want me to cover the one from Angela?
Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead.
So Angela O'Donohue with the Catholic Foundation in North Georgia. She asks, "Is there?" So this is one of our few websites that's built using WordPress. It says, "Is there any risk of updating the site to the latest version of WordPress?"
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, technically there would be.
Well,
that's why
there's always a risk.
Do it automatically, but we keep things backed up and different things like that, different safeguards. So, Angela, in your particular case, I actually I saw that question come through, and I went ahead and clicked the button to update, as well as there were some other components or whatever else, because I think there's a newer version of WordPress that went through, and so then all the components have to update according to that. It's always best to kind of do those all. Basically, I guess it's less risk as long as all of your components are commonly used, and they don't fall behind time. Sometimes on WordPress, what happens is people find some little cool widget they install it, and it's not very well supported. So then when it comes to update time, things will break, and then that's bad. But you can always roll back those changes if something doesn't work. So my general mode is anything that I think's a potential problem, I roll through the update and then go and check those pages and make sure that they're operating okay, and then you're in pretty good shape. So yep, I updated the site. You can do it on your own if you'd like. Not a big risk or anything like that. There's nothing like you're missing or anything like that as well, unless there's a big major update to WordPress that changes a lot of mechanics. But I don't have anything on the horizon that's going to change a lot of that. So mostly they're bug fixes and little feature enhancements here and there. So, but all of our other sites, the folks that use our regular Solutio CMS, which is based on Joomla, all of those updates happen automatically in the background. That happens kind of routinely. Andy will go through and make upgrades and changes, and some we'll test them on certain servers and then roll them out to everyone else. Or there'll be different requests from our team when we're training or building sites that some little nuance or whatever else, and then again they'll do the testing, and since we have a little bit more control. But there you go.
All righty.
So we do that for you.
So the next two I think are actually the same. Let me double check. So this is Jennifer Kane from St. John the Baptist in Draper, Utah.
Yeehaw.
Let's see. So I'm just going to read them both out loud, and then that'll help me process. I'm kind of an out loud processor. My children like that. Is there a way to set up a photo gallery that parents could download photos from? For example, First Communion. And then can I build a page that can be a gallery that will allow photos to be downloaded? Yeah. So I think that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. So there's different options for galleries. For different picture galleries, there's as far as making them easy to download. So we use Albumizer for a lot of photos, but it creates a quick version that is very it's much smaller pictures. So let me bring that up. And I gotta switch to another view.
Here we go. I like that.
Man, it's so hard to see over there. I hope.
Oh. You want to switch spots?
We're all right. I like a good challenge.
So what you all can't see is that Al has these very large mechanical structures hanging in front of his view of the other monitor, whereas I could see it perfectly.
Oh, that's fabulous. I don't know what pictures we have on
this
here.
could be like Pin the Tail on the Donkey.
To the left. All right.
Push.
Downloads. Ugh, all I have is a Solutio poster. That'll have to work. Okay, so albumizer.com. You can go to, basically creates a little slideshow. And I don't know if this necessarily pertains to your question, but hopefully it'll be helpful for other folks, and then I'll show you some other methods. Solutio poster, click and drag it in.
So that's coming off of a file
off
or off a folder.
Yeah.
You all can't
and you
see.
could put like 20.
Oh, wait, they can't
see. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just sharing a window.
No.
Nice.
So you could have 100 pictures in there. I only have one. Let's try dragging another one in. I don't know. Just the same thing. See if it does it. Bop, bop, bop. It didn't. Travis, I need to take a picture of
you. No. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Here, I'm going to take a picture of us.
Also.
Yes.
So Marie and I, my wife, Al's sister, we watch Superstore, kind of a hip phenomenon. I was just trying to fill time. I can shut up whenever.
Go for it. Go.
Shut up.
Everything's great.
Okay. So they always drink LaCroix. So it's like everywhere. Like initially in the first season, I thought it was I just noticed it because it was an availability thing because I drink LaCroix at the office. And then eventually it was everywhere. Like it's in the background of probably 50% of their shots are taken in front of LaCroix merchandise.
That's how they got huge.
I wonder. It may have helped. I wonder how much that cost.
I don't know. You should get endorsed.
So, this Sour Power brought to you by the tasty, refreshing LaCroix.
Slutio is not affiliated or connected to LaCroix in any way, shape, or form. All right. So I made another screenshot. I'll throw it in here too, and under the little orange deal. So we got a little bit of variety besides just our picture. So here's a little photo slideshow, and people they would be able to. I believe they can click on them and download them. Here in Albumnizer, it has both the little effect here where you can choose your pace through the different slide items, or the Ken Burns effect. If you click here, it shows you like a sliding, zooming view, and then we'll allow it to go through the third picture there. So there you go. So those are a couple of different options. This one I kind of like a little bit better because people can decide how to change those. And then basically what we need is we need this embed code right here. So I'll where it says so after you add all the pictures that you want, I added them one at a time, but you could add a 50 at one time. Just click and drag them over the orange box where it says drag images here. So right click on there, go to copy, and then when I'm in a website, oh goodness, let's go to St. John in Wilmington.
Do you know who Ken Burns is?
Ken Burns.
I know. What else?
You said Kim. I thought you said
Ken.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why?
Well, I do now. I looked it up.
Yeah. He did a lot of documentaries and had that effect that like when they'd be having the narration and then the zooming and panning. Yeah.
Kenneth Lauren Burns.
I didn't know it.
I didn't know either. He's an American filmmaker known for his style of using archival footage and photographs in documentary films. He produced, oh wait, that's a book. Never mind. Anyhow, I could give a history lesson, but I suppose no one really cares. So.
Nah, not really.
All right, fine. I'll look up something else.
All right, Blue Ribbon School. Were you impressed? Oh, wait, were you impressed that I knew that at all? Anything?
Knew which part?
That I knew
St. John
who it
the Beloved?
was.
Oh, was I impressed? Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I mean, I know a lot of things.
I know you do.
Okay,
I wasn't shocked. I mean, I was like,
Cool.
oh, yeah, that makes sense. I would know that.
Captain Quizbowl.
Why does it give his political party? All right, no one cares.
All right, so I'm here on a website.
I'm next up for time filler will be Kansas City Chiefs draft strategy. But that's for next time you need me to kill
So in a new article, I'm going to do a sample gallery. I'm going to put it in the headlines area. And basically here in the main window, I got my advanced editor on here. So let me fix that so it looks like most folks that we work with. I work in HTML.
I don't know if you know this, but you do that every time. So I'll just remember.
Well, I know, but like I've always have the default set. It's like the Matrix. I just see number, or I just see
code.
What is it, redhead and whatever.
I don't remember.
No, like he's talking about. There's all this code going by, and his mind is so quick. Like he just
Morpheus?
all he sees is I think it's not Morpheus.
Oh yeah, I know who it's
Cypher.
Yeah,
and he just says I just see redhead and
yeah, right.
blue dress or whatever. Like he doesn't even see the code anymore.
Like Patrick Mahomes picking apart a defense.
There you go. Oh my gosh, make him stop. Okay, all right. So sample gallery headlines. And then let's see here. Then we need to see the code view in order to paste this in. So I use Albumizer. There's other items. In fact, this might be a great way, like if there's a third party, another third party item. We knew Albumizers because we've been using it for a long time, and it's free, so that's an important kind of prerequisite. And so that is one you can use, but there could be other third party, and basically as long as you can embed them, EMBED, then you could use another component. Here's a little, here's what you need once you get the code from the other site, go into here into the source code. And if you already have text in here, you're going to see other text. So either copy and paste above or below, and then hit paste. And then hit OK, and then in a few seconds we'll see, here's the preview of what that's going to look like on the site. So if I save that off, I go to St. John's homepage and refresh. Here in a second, I'll see my sample gallery. I can click on read more, and here's where I would see the little picture gallery that I think people can save image as, and they could save them off to their own computer. The downside of this is the images aren't huge. Let's see how big they allow you to download them as, save image as, because I think this is around 1,600 pixels. So if I download it, put it into there, and here is the original. So that's actually not bad. The problem is folks might not know to right click and to download, but that's a decent, I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be original quality, but at least big enough to really kind of blow up. And if your page is bigger, that gallery will get a little bit bigger, as you can see there, but the size is a little limited. So that's one way to do it. Let me go ahead and remove that guy there. That'll be removed. There's a little playing around that we're doing with. I'm probably not sure to show this, but I will. I don't know. What?
Anytime you say that, it makes me uncomfortable. That's like when Patrick, my boy, is like, well, I know I have to show you this, but I don't want to. I'm like, well, yeah, now you definitely have to show me.
We did a gallery in here. Actually, we did kind of a sample gallery. Holy cow, I don't know what that orange thing is. I can't even read it.
So can't see Chief's draft strategy.
Ugh.
Turn off your editor when you go in there.
Turn off my what?
Editor. Or change your editor.
I'll change you.
I don't know what that means.
Let's see here.
Yeah, so they're going to probably maybe chase an O-lineman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe a receiver because Sammy Watkins is gone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know who that is.
Oh, yeah, he's their D back.
I just said wide receiver.
Dang it. What? Go ahead.
And then an edge rusher. They may take an edge rusher. They did pick up 2 offensive linemen in the free agency.
Do they even need other players? They have, what's his name?
I think the Super Bowl proved that they do need other players.
That's true.
I mean, even though he threw it 40 yards while he was a foot off the ground diving.
There were some amazing things.
And then the guy let it hit him in the face mask.
I have to check. What? Can you read that? Something gallery?
Oh, no. I can't read that.
Here,
there you go. Fileman.
So this is a potential option. I don't know if Jackie's going to officially endorse this. In fact, I know she won't.
I just found a new option that looks cool.
Oh, juice box?
Yeah. Yeah, juice box.
So this is a gallery. This is a little more straightforward. So FileMan is a component that. So I'll say this. This can work. But so we set up a menu item here that points to a FileMan, which is a component that we use internally, folder. And so say we have 2016 here. Again, it's not going to, there's not slideshows and stuff here, but there is the ability to, and these little green titles, they aren't necessarily part of the picture. And they have put very, very small pictures. But you put the title of the picture, throw it into a folder, and then you can kind of create this system. Oh. So what this is underneath FileMan, components, FileMan, there is these folders, and let's see. Here, okay, so basically they're pointing it at gallery, and then they've got these folders, so they can have them. We listed as years here, but they could be different events like whatever, the May crowning or Easter or whatever, or you could do subfolders of subfolders. The system would be able to handle that, and then you can just click and drag all of your images in. So say it's 100 images, you could just drag them in. They would upload to the system, and then they would automatically appear, and it's going to use the file name to make up the name of the image. So this one is Dinner Dance 2016. that comes from the file name. So if you want to change that, you just change the file name before you upload it up. Here's Dinner Dance 2016, and it's probably .jpg. So with this, if you're going to go down this pathway, the other thing we need to know is what kind of menu item it is. So we have this in the hidden menu. GE hidden menu. So this is what that looks like. If we create a new menu item, the type of menu item is going to be this FileMan gallery, which will be available as, and then we tell it which gallery to pull from. So if we create a new menu item here, for instance, we go to the type of menu item, and we're going to do a FileMan and then gallery. And at that point, we are going to select which folder to pull from. And this is where we select gallery, and it knows how to do that hierarchy. So it will start at the top level and then go down from there. And I think one of the options is to add breadcrumbs, so it makes it easier to get back to the top. So the thing I'm going to say around this, if you are going to go down this pathway, is that right now, as it stands, these images are quite large. And so probably coming from your camera. The ones here at St. John Lilburn, they're small, and so that's really not a big thing. But it can make your website really slow when you're looking at those galleries if they're all, 5 megapixels big, which is, whatever. Your camera may take pictures that are like, I don't know, 12, 15, 20 megabytes a piece. And so that makes for a very slow website when you're getting to those images. So that's why we're not 100% endorsing that just yet, unless you do the following item. If you go to bulkresizePhotos.com, it allows you to resize a bunch of them really quickly all at once. And this is a way we can get them to a much more manageable size. So very similar to the Albumizer. Let me open up the folder here.
Jennifer's, I'll let you keep going. I'm chatting with her here in the comments.
Oh, cool. Does she like one of our potential methods?
She's saying maybe a Google Drive would be better, just doing something with Google Drive.
You can link to it externally. Again,
Right.
It depends on what the purpose is to have people be able to browse through them and then download the ones they want. That's fine. But yeah, Google Drive could be another good solution.
Yeah.
So in here,
she's also commenting about Sammy Watkins.
Oh, sheesh.
So then
don't encourage this guy.
So I was responding.
So I click and drag those in, and then I can set the width, and somewhere in the neighborhood probably of 2,000 pixels wide would be fine. Again, your camera's going to take them at probably 10,000 pixels wide, or more. So 2,000 would be much more manageable, and then hit start on that. That'll resize them. And so basically it puts them in a zipped up folder, but all those images will be much, much smaller. And so then you can click and drag those into FileMan. FileMan allows you to get a little bit more, again, just kind of an ability to browse through, right? So you can have lots of folders here. You can have huge archives. I've really just focused on picture galleries to see a lot of them at one time. So it kind of depends. The tool that she's recommending would be just going to Google Drive. You would need to make them public, make that link public,
Right.
and then just link to that from the site. So that certainly is an option as well. So there's some options. It's just kind of a little bit of, again, not fully knowing what needs to be done or how often it would be done. There's different methods at what you might do that, because certain times to have a set aside photo gallery, I think is tough, because I don't know how many people, certainly people would go there, but they're not really seen at the top level so many times. That's why I like to use Albumizer, because you can just throw that into an article right in your headlines, and that way they're not in a set photo gallery. Maybe you can put them there later, but they're in just the regular news that people are visiting. So many people, their first and only stop is really the homepage. So to hide it back away, unless they're looking for a particular program and a contact, hey, I want to know about baptizing my kid. Well, they're going to go down and dive into that, right? That's not going to be right on the homepage. So they know they're going for a purpose versus grabbing their attention for something else that's going on, that's where that homepage is just so important. And so that's where generally I would say use Albumizer. You can put 100 pictures in there. It does all the work for you. Now, are they as downloadable? Here's what I would recommend.
Oh,
Probably even better. If you want people to be able to easily download them, Google Drive is a great solution. So what I would do is create a new news story. Say, here's confirmation that just happened. You go to Albumizer, throw the pictures into there, embed that into an article, and then underneath it, put in, if you'd like to see the full, or if you'd like to download the full resolution photos, click on this link. And that way you kind of get the best of both worlds. You can still allow people to download them, but you make it very easily seen and visible, and especially even on a mobile device. They can just swipe through the pictures. It's a nice, pleasant experience.
What about that Instagram component that you've used?
Yeah, if you have an Instagram.
If the parish has an Instagram account.
Yeah, something we've been doing more and more. That's great. It's good. It all depends on how, right? There's many ways to do displaying of content. So this is my brother's parish in Wichita, and they use a lot of Instagram and Facebook. So down at the bottom here, they have Life at Magdalene, which is just an embedded component that we pull in. And you can see this one's a video here. It's got a little icon. This one has the little frames there. Some of these are single pictures, but say if I click here, then people can just walk through a bunch of pictures that, okay, yeah, these are, I think, separate albums. If I click on one. I can't remember. Maybe if it's multiple, it appears like that. I can't remember. 44 files. I thought maybe there was like a over button, but it's a very easy way. And basically, all that happens here is we embed the component, and they just upload to their Instagram account. And Instagram, you can have like albums and things like that.
And you don't have to have Instagram to view it on the site.
Right. Yep. Which is an important point. Right. So it's about. But again, if you're going to just do this one time. You don't need to set up so it just depends if it's going to be a one-time thing, not very often. If it's going to be something you regularly do and you really want to display a lot of pictures, like Instagram is perfect at that. And this component makes that much more visible and viewable and easy to consume as well. So, there you go. I guess I just missed it. So there's a little over button to where you can see several pictures associated with that a particular event. Here it is right there. I don't know why I missed that. So you can literally put in hundreds of pictures and albums and descriptions, and people can like them and give them a little heart, all kinds of fun stuff. So that's a little bit more interactive. But it takes a little bit more to set up an Instagram account and things like that and get that all installed. So there's 3 different methods depending on how often you post pictures and how you want them organized. So there you go.
Awesome.
Any other ideas you have there, Travis?
Nope, that was it.
Some good ones.
Just chatting with Jennifer.
Great. About Chiefs. Super duper.
No, she was pointing out that Sammy was a Buffalo Bill at one time, which is true. He was. They took him in the first round, I think.
Utah. She'd be a fan of.
Well, they don't really have it. I don't know.
Las Vegas.
Utah
Raiders.
Oh, I don't know. Probably, maybe. Only if she has a problem. I was just
like,
kidding.
Only if you
I'm
love
just
Satan.
kidding, Raiders fans. No, maybe the Broncos. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe the Seahawks. I don't know.
Yeah, not a lot of great options there.
Okay. Well, that's good. I've only offended some of our customers.
That's good. Well, we don't have a lot towards the west. Not as nearly as many as we do to the east.
Oh, she grew up outside of Buffalo. She is a Bills fan. I get it.
Everything's fine now. Very good. All right. Well, I think that does it for this Salutio Hour Power. If you have questions, you can submit them anytime at salutiosoftware.com/power. Otherwise, you'll see it in the monthly update, and we'll cover it at that time. We have another one scheduled. Do you know when? When and where?
I can know. It's a thing I can know.
It can be knowable. We've got them. We did a good job. We scheduled them out way ahead of time, and that way we've got them in the queue. All times are Central Time.
May 19th,
May
2
9th,
o'clock.
2 p.m. Central Time will be the next hour of power. We thank you for anybody that did join us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, our questions are what makes it interesting. So make sure to send in any questions you might be having, any frustrations you might have, and we'll make sure to cover those next time. All right. Take care.
Bye. Jennifer, I'll finish this comment.